Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cleveland Browns. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And all the way down to the 37. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. Fourth fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Ross off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Fields on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Fields. Left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. It's Fields. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 77 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give, right side Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now on 2nd and 16. Fields. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They find some open field here. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Oh, good move. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Archer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Off the play fake. Ross. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. He's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Ross. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ross now on 1st and 10. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Ross. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Lions 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Off play action, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now it's Fields. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Ross on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Lions 21. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Fields. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's up and good, and they'll jump back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fields on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 12. Pick it up, defense, let's go. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now a give right side. Swift. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now Fields. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a give right side. Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Fields. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Fields. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 5 yards remain on second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.